Now let's talk about states of any transaction. Now, what do you mean by states? What happen if we'll consider the state of a human being, right? What are the different state of a human being? Can anybody tell me or anybody thought of states of a human being? So any human being or any person will be in a different state at a particular time. Means a person may be sleeping, so he or she may be in a sleeping state. A person may be active, means a person is working, so it is in an active state. Or a person may be in an idle state. Idle state means it is not working as well as not sleeping. So there may be the chance that a person is in the idle state. So in that way, there are three states of a person, right? A person may be active, a person may be sleeping state, or person may be in an idle state. In the same way, transaction may also have different states. Means a transaction may be in any of the state at a particular time. So the first state is called active state. Active state is the initial state, the transaction state in this state while it is executing. So when a transaction is executing or when a transaction start executing, it will be in an active state. Okay. Now the second state is called partially committed. Means after the final statement has been executed, my transaction is in a partial committed state. Partially committed state. Next is called failed state. After discovery that the normal execution can no longer proceed, I declare that the transaction is in a failed state. Aborted. What is aborted state? After the transaction has been rolled back and the database has been restored to its state prior to the state of transaction, it is called aborted. Aborted means the database, whatever the transaction will be done, it should be rolled back, and whatever changes will be done, it should be undo. That will be done in a aborted state. What is committed state? After the successful completion, there is a committed state, means all the changes will be reflected into the database. Then there is a terminated state. Once the transaction leave the system, it is said to be terminated. So when a transaction will done is all the execution, and the transaction will execute its all the operation successfully, as well as it has reflected the changes into the database, that transaction will be called terminated. Okay. Now here you might be confused with the committed. What do you mean by committed? So here we have two state related to the committed: partially committed and committed. Okay. So about that we'll see practically. Now let's talk about the state diagram of the transition, that how a transaction will take place. So all those state we have seen just now. So the first state, when the transaction begins, the transaction will be in an active state. Okay. And when the transaction will do some read operation, some write operation, then also it is in an active state only. When the transaction will execute its last operation without any error, when the transaction will execute its last operation with no error, it will come into the partially committed state. Okay. Now, when it will come into the partially committed state, it may fail. It may fail. But after the commit operation, it will be in a committed state. Means after the commit operation, the data which is manipulated by the read and write operation will be reflected into the database. And in the committed state, the database will be modified and your transaction will be terminated. So this is the flow when there is no problem. Now, there is the condition where we are in the transaction is in the active state, it is reading and writing, and it is executing its last transact or last operation with no error. It will be in a partially committed state. But after that, your system fails. Then you are coming into the failed state. So once you are coming into the failed state, you have to abort and roll back all the operation that you have done with the help of aborted state. And in the aborted state, whatever changes you have done into the database will be undo and you will be terminated. There is a third possibility that you have the operation, but you haven't completed the operation and error occurs. After that also, you will be in a failed state. And after this failed state, all the operations you have done should be aborted. And in the aborted state, after the database undo operation, you have to be terminated. So this is the state diagram of any transaction. So your transaction must be in any of the state. So one transaction, if I have T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. So all these transactions may be found in any of the state at a particular time. Okay. Maybe transaction T1 is in a partially committed state. Maybe transaction T is in a failed state. Maybe transaction T3 is in an active state. Maybe transaction T4 is also in an active state. Maybe transaction T5 in a failed state or aborted state. So what I'm saying is a transaction must be in any of the state at a particular time.